Hello traders and potential traders. Here's a quick video to demonstrate how you can use the Metatrader 4 and Metatrader 5 applications. When you come into this website, all you see is download for free Metatrader 4 application. This is where I'm going to select Metatrader 4. This is selected Metatrader 4. This is Metatrader 5, whichever one I want to download. They have the same workings, but just different, slight little interface to the Metatrader 5. It's just like an upgraded version of Metatrader 4. But most of the times, Metatrader 5 is what is going to be downloaded these days, unless you use your broker to download. Each broker has their own design Metatraders, which they use for their clients. So if you want to download generally for just your website, for your system, a default Metatrader, there's going to be Metatrader 5 that you'll be able to get. And that is why I'm at Metatrader 5 here. So I'm going to download it now. Now I'm about to install the Metatrader, and this is the setup phase. So I have my Nest, and it's going to start installation. Installation has begun already, and after installation I'm going to open it and just show you a few things on the Metatraders application and how you can also process the trade with it. So now that I'm done installing, and this was the default market actually opened up, I believe this is also a marketing strategy of some brokers. So they have their accounts, or let's say their brokerage, on the default Metatrader. So what you can do here is to open an account. Let's try to open a demo account. So I'm going to be using MetaQuotes account, and then I'm going to just continue, because if I want to use the other brokers, I have to go to their website to create an account with them. So I'm going to open a demo account to trade virtual money. So I'm going to continue next. Then my details are written out here. So these are the things I need. Then my balance, I need a deposit of 100,000. Any amount of deposit you want, 100,000. My leverage, select a leverage. Using our 1-to-100 leverage, I have my $100,000 account here, and then this is where I'm going to see my different assets, or let's say different markets I can select. I can decide to add more. That is the sound of the Metatrader application. I'm still going to go there to show how we can remove them. So then we have where we can select our account, where are different commodities here. So live now we are on the Euro USD. Just going to close this again. Scalper, you can decide to leave this down, or if you are not a scalper, you can just remove it, so you won't make mistake of placing trades unnecessarily. This can easily place trades unnecessarily. Then you can also remove these trend lines. You can decide to delete the indicators, these moving averages. I mean, you can decide to delete these indicators, and you can also insert more indicators here, depending on whatever you want. You want the trend-based indicator, an oscillator. You want the volume-based indicator, Bill Williams, and so on and so forth. Different other indicators are here. You can insert anyone. You can change this. That's the color of your candles. To change the color of your candle, what you need to do is to simply right-click on your mouse, come to properties, then you can change everything here depending on whatever you want. You can change green on black, colors on white, black on white, and so on and so forth. And then you can also adjust your whatever you want to show. You want to show your ticker, your open, high, low, and close of your candles, which are this here. You can also show your price line, your bid price, your bid price line, your ask price line, show period separator. These are my own default what I want to see. That is why it is showing here. And then you can also have this. Then you can save your chart as a template for Euro USD. Now you can save it as template. Just come here, save template, save it on your system, so that when in case Metatrader crashes sometimes, or maybe you close and you want to open again, you can even decide to open it on another broker's application, Metatrader. You can just decide to save it as your own template. There are many other things you have to log into. You can save as picture. You can open another account. You can open to a broker's account like we saw earlier. Here we can view whatever you want to see, your data window, your navigator, your toolbox. And now this toolbox here will show the toolbox was actually there before. I just made it invisible now. It will show your balance, and then if you double click it now, you see your history, whatever trade history you've made, exposure, and so on and so forth. You can just double click this side to bring it down. Then, like we reviewed earlier, you can insert indicators, insert objects. You can insert different objects, lines, channels, Gantt lines, Fibonacci, Elliott, shapes, rectangle, and so on like that, arrows, thumb ups, and every other type of indicators. Then these are charts. These are things you can decide to show on your chart. You can decide to show a grid. You can decide to remove it again, move your grid, and you can actually set all these things as well in the properties I mentioned earlier. In the properties here, you can show them here. You saw that they just popped up here. Then on your tools, now you can remove some things from the tools, like the sound that comes with the application. You can decide to remove those sounds. This is where you remove the sounds. You can disconnect. You can remove the sounds. Immediately you click this, you see it shows cancel here, or you can just disable all the sound entirely. So that is how you go about the sounds. You can as well decide to reconfigure how this shows itself. You can bring your time frame here, so you can have only one window here, only one window panel here, and then you can just reshuffle whatever it is. Then you can also have more than one charts. I can have more than one chart, like you can see it here. I have different other charts here. I can decide to close this. We just want to have just only Euro USD and GBP USD, so I can just make them to be side by side, and I can as well open it up again, side by side, open up. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can zoom out and zoom in. You can change to different other candles you want. And now the most important part is also how to make analysis. You want to draw trend line. This is it here. You can draw trend line, and on the trend line you can click it, so you can change the properties of the trend line, maybe the time frames you want it to be showing, all time frames, and so on. Now I think the most important reason why you came to Metatrader is to place trades. So I'm going to place a trade. I'm just going to place a single trade now. I'm going to buy Euro USD. I'm not going to change anything here. I won't even put a stop loss or deviation and anything. I'm just going to buy Euro USD at this price. So after buying this, I supposed to see it now. This is it here. I can go to a lower time frame so I can see it more visibly. Now this is my trade on my lower time frame. This is my spread level, so I can eventually drag this now to show my stop loss. This is me bringing stop loss down here. It's going to ask me if I want a one-click trading, which can be dangerous sometimes, but you have to be careful with it. I'm going to say okay. So after accepting that, the system is going to register that I've started doing one-click trading. That is for my stop loss, and for my take profit, all I just need to do is to drag it up here to wherever I want it to be. Now our trade is running, and this is my equity, this is my profits or my loss. I can also trail stop my profits. These are points, not pips. Now 5 points means 0.5 pips. 10 points mean 1 pip. So whatever, I can customize it as well. Maybe I need 20 pips. I'll just put 200 points, 20 pips trailing stop. So when my trade moves up 20 pips, it is going to shift my stop loss above 20 pips. When it's also moving under 20 pips, it will shift my stop loss above 20 pips. That is how the trailing stop works. And I can also decide to cancel my trail stop. You can delete it. That is it. This is the major thing about. I'm going to close this trade now so that we can see how our balance looks like. So I'm going to come here now. Look at our history. This is our profits. You can also decide to customize everything that we have here. You can show your deals, your positions, and you can remove your deals just for your positions. Whatever you want to happen here. You can also see mailboxes, news. You can also deactivate news in any way. Just play around the application using your mouse to toggle around everything. And here is the basic thing about the Metatrader application. And like I mentioned earlier, most brokers used to have their own Metatrader applications. Mostly application 4, Metatrader 4, Metatrader 5. So when you open an account with the broker will give you the link whereby you can download their customized Metatrader, which I think is actually the best. Sometimes some people prefer to have just one Metatrader on their system, thereby they can log in into all other accounts they have. If you have any other question on how to use the Metatrader, kindly put in the comment section. Kindly subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get more content on this. I'll see you next time in another video.